It's week 3 of the NFL, and the focus is on Jack Campbell. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Chiefs and the Lumberjacks, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Portland Lumberjacks taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Portland club, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early.
Ready, set.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And Stroud now to throw. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lumberjacks are on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Play action. Stroud now. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 3rd touchdown now on in the air. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second and 9 now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Hinsby will take it in. Touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Stroud. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A short one there to Freiermuth. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Byron Young there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10.
second and 10.
Now Stroud.
36-yard line.
He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10. It's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Flush to his right. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this one.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. Pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. And Stroud now to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. A short one there to Freiermuth. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. He gets it to Addison. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Pass complete to Addison. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Looking to throw as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll look to throw again as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lumberjacks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And now I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We saw a solid first half out of the Tank Bigsby. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 3rd and 8. throw here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Addison hauls it in.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this one too low.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Stroud off the play fake. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he made.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Corner blitz got home there. Pat Surtain, the one that dropped him. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out come the Chiefs now.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
A run now with Charbonnet.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter.
On second down, it's Stroud.
A short throw to Ingram. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Stroud. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll run it here with Charbonnet.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Pat Freiermuth
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 5.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Mazi Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Lumberjacks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Stroud. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Charbonnet. And shoving it off now open field. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Charbonnet to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now run by Charbonnet. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, well, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, Charbonnet.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Mazi Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him.
It's a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down, They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. First and 10, it's Stroud. Now this taken in by Downs.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. But how about this, a fake? And this is caught.
He's got the 1st down and more than that.
The fake punt works to absolute perfection.
And the Lumberjacks might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
And when they fake it, maybe they're not looking for a touchdown here, probably just a 1st down. They got a little more than they bargained for.
Exactly right, because that's all you're aiming for. Pick up the 1st down, get your offense back on the field. Instead, the offense doesn't have to worry about it because they got 6 on that play.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they catch him napping a bit. They go with a fake punt, able to get it out complete, and then take it all the way into the end zone for 6 points.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So the Chiefs now down by 2 touchdowns, less than 90 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's to Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now Stroud. And here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13. Here's Stroud.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Illegal touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, of course,